Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Anger at the U.S. Mint. Let's explore. There is a lot of people that are upset with the U.S. Mint over the last year, and really for the last couple of years, and how they have handled themselves, not only in terms of popular releases and the website, although that is pretty much the crux of it, but also just in communication. They've been very kind of spotty on their communication. I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well, too. I don't want to beat a dead horse on this, but there is a story that was posted on Coin World that kind of sums up, and I wanted to share this with the community because it's clear that this does transcend outside of really our sphere of influence here on YouTube, and I think that's what's profound here. We're going to look at this from this standpoint that the Coin World has posted about this from William T. Gibbs about this story. His office began ringing his phone about 12:14 Eastern Time, and the first email popped up in his inbox at 12:44. Every correspondent wanted to share their opinion, their anger, their outrage at the U.S. Mint's first offerings of the 2021 Morgan dollars. The two coins offered both struck at the Philadelphia Mint with privy marks recognizing the Carson City Mint and New Orleans Mint sold out in under 25 minutes. All of those calling our offices and most of those emailing us were unsuccessful in acquiring either of the coins. Although that's not totally correct because they were still offering some for sale in subsequent days between 7:25 and 7:55. In the Mint sales commentary in the May monthly issue of Coin World, the author William T. Gibbs wrote, with product limits relatively high, at 175,000 and 200,000 pieces per issue, customers might have a decent chance at buying the coins they want after witnessing the results of the first of three announced offerings. I am not so sure that my prediction was accurate. I was accurate when I wrote in the same column, when the sales days for the coins arrives, expect the U.S. Mint website to be jammed with customers attempting to buy the coins. The letters to the editor and guest commentaries this week, as I suspected they will for weeks ahead, reflect the anger of customers who again feel betrayed by Mint officials. Many believe, as does our guest columnist this week, that the Mint caters to the dealer community to the detriment of collectors. And I agree. I posted a very frustrating video about that topic. The ABP program, Authorized Bulk Purchase Program, which I think is a bad idea. It's bad optics, and it's just negative all the way around for multiple reasons. And seeing dealers offering multiples of the coins at prices well above issue price, one can understand why so many collectors believe as they do. I mean, think about it. As I mentioned in my original video about this, they are going to be offering those coins for higher price they need to. They need to make money. But they're going to be paying more from the Mint than you and I pay, which means they're going to be able to, they have to drive to get the coins. And then to get those coins, they're going to have to pay for that travel and the employees' time to get those coins. Plus, they're going to be paying, I think, 5% more for those coins, and then offering them for sale. The very fact that they'll be available when the rest of them are not means that they'll have them in hand, available to get them and sell them for a huge profit. And they're going to need to in order to make money. It's risky for them, but it also means that the dealers are getting kind of this preferential treatment because you and I can't drive there and pick them up at the door. Even if you live near a Mint facility, and I live close enough to one, a Mint gift shop or a place where you can buy the coins directly out of the Mint, programs like this are not offered for sale over the counter like that. The last time that was really done that I took advantage of was the baseball commemorative coins. And there was maybe one or two other programs where that was the case. Nonetheless, some of the ire is directed at Mint Director David Ryder, now serving in his second term. A lot of readers want him fired, not just over this program, but also because other coin programs under his watch sold out quickly. Some want everyone connected to the marketing decisions surrounding the Morgan Dollar program driven from the Mint. It's like they're tone deaf. It really is. Getting a limited edition right is challenging, and we understand that. But considering this type of situation and considering the past experiences, you would think they would have learned from their mistakes. No, they have not. Mint officials, however, should have had made these limited edition coins less limited. That would have made a lot of our readers and Mint customers happier than they are now. And that's just it. They're the ones that decided the product limit. They knew they would be wildly popular, even if you made them 300,000 a piece. I think the thing to do is to set a window and let the public decide the mintage limits for these, because there was nothing in the legislation that limited the mintage for them. And they have a product limit, but they ended up confusing in that way because, like I said, their misinformation in their catalog talking about mintage limits as opposed to product limits on the website. It's very frustrating, and we see that time and time again with some of the miscommunication from the Mint and how they have tried to conflate different reasons for the delay, blaming it on a supposed silver shortage, for instance. And of course, it drew the ire and many comments that you can see on their Facebook page about this that reflect the very frustration that the public sees. And we're also seeing other information and other stuff that they have trickled out, such as the security features for the new Eagles. Why aren't they sharing that information with us? What's involved? Notching out one read is not a security feature as far as I'm concerned. That can be just as easily faked as is the case with any other portion of the design aspect of it. It's very unusual. And because of this information taking and conflating one issue with another, using the so-called silver shortage to cover up your ineptitude, it's going to make mainstream news. And this is exactly what was shared with me by Eric, our resident bouncer here. The United States Mint announces global silver shortage, shuts down order for silver coins. Now, this is mainstream, and I'm not going to read this whole thing here, but they do talk about the New Orleans Morgan dollars and the Carson City, but people are going to be really focused on the silver shortage, as you can see down here. And Bullion Stars, they've underlined the lines about the demand for silver, when the reality is that's not the reason why they stopped. It's because they knew that they've never fixed and rectified the situation in the first place. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out when they do become available for ordering again, and how they will handle things. Maybe finally they will have learned their lesson from this, but many of us kind of doubt it. And so therefore, much of the frustrations as attributed by myself, Silver Wolverine, and Son of a Silver Stacker, and I'm sure others as well, but we have kind of been the ones posting more videos about this situation, especially those other two. But Silver Wolverine suggests that we all contact our representatives, our senators, and also the Mint itself. And I think it's not a bad idea to do. In fact, it's already been done. Son of a Silver Stacker reported that a lot of that is already happening. I think that's good. I think it's encouraging. I think they need to know. This is, at this point, honestly, it's inexcusable on all levels. And they are so tone deaf, especially when they talk about this authorized bulk purchase program for these dealers. Horrible idea. absolutely tone-deaf idea for them to do that. So this video is just documenting and bringing to your attention that the anger is growing and is continuing, and the Coin World publication has been notified of it. I'm sure other collector publications have as well. And to the confusion with the silver shortage, that is a deflection of the issue from the United States Mint, and that has really angered me that they're taking advantage of the situation in order to cover up from their own ineptitude, and that is quite unfortunate in my view. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This issue is not going away, and I'm not going to necessarily attribute motives for why they did this, but I can understand why people would attribute motives. Is that it's their excuse to raise prices, but if that does happen, if they do raise the price of these Morgans to over $85 an ounce, then there's going to be a whole new world of anger out there that will just will definitely kind of confirm some of the people's fears and doubts about the U.S. Mint and how they operate the organization there. It's a not-for-profit organization. It does make a profit, but that profit goes directly into the U.S. Treasury. So hopefully we'll get this resolved sometime soon. They need to do better at communicating with the public. Another aspect of this that's frustrating is their press releases. They post on their Facebook page. Not everybody has Facebook, and this is where you're learning this on Facebook. They need to post their stuff on their news section here. They don't do that. They need to do this. In fact, they still have an old press release which is outdated, and that's from May 7th. The people that don't have Facebook, well, they're going to be reading this and thinking, hey, these are on pre-order and still available there. So they need to fix that. In fact, they need to fix their website. It looks like I can't even click on this link right now. So here it is. So it's very frustrating. The Mint picks and chooses what information and what's shared where. They need to be very consistent with how they get information out there, and mainly their website should be the first place that it's launched from, in my view, and then the secondary information that's on the social media platforms. Or they could just link back to this information here from their official website. They need to be consistent with communicating with the public. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The anger at the U.S. Mint is real, it's justified, and it is righteous. A multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.